Am I able to decipher bourbon from rye? Let's find out. What is going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand new video. Today on the bar top, we have 6 bottles of whiskey. Now, we have 3 bourbons and we have 3 ryes, and we have 3 different distilleries on the bar top. Now, our distilleries follow the proof that is packed into the bottles. So on our outside here, we have our 90 proofers. We have the Sazerac Rye and the Eagle Rare 10-year bourbon. These are both 90 proof out of the Buffalo Trace Distillery. Next up, we have the Heaven Hill Distillery. We've got the Henry McKenna 10-year bottled in bond 100 proof bourbon going up against the Rittenhouse bottled in bond rye, also out of Heaven Hill. And then bumping it up into proof, we've got 2 114 proof bottles of whiskey here. Here on the right, we have the Old Grandad 114 bourbon out of the Beam Distillery, coming up with the Old OverHolt 114 out of the Beam Distillery as well. So here we have all 6 of these blind in front of us. We have no idea what the order is. We're gonna have to put the 90 proof, the 100 proof, then the 114 proof, and pick out which one is the bourbon and the rye from each. But before we get into drinking these, I just want to thank you guys so much for the love and support for the channel recently. You guys are absolutely crushing it. Make sure you hit that like button. Leave a comment down below on if you're enjoying the content. And if you're brand new, smash that subscribe button. One other thing, make sure you go check out the Patreon. Link is down below. $2 a month. You can help support me and the channel like you wouldn't believe. But enough of the stoppy stuff. Let's get into the fun stuff and let's get to sipping and drinking some of this whiskey. We're going to start here on our left and we're going to move our way right. And as you guys know, we're going to fast forward right to left, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts on what I think these whiskeys are. So without further ado, let's get into glass number 1 here and see what this one is all about. Let's get into the nose here. See if I can decipher if it's a rye off of the nose or not. It has a very rye-esque nose, but I'm not quite sure. I get a lot of fruit coming out of this, but I'm going to get into the palate. That has really nice qualities to it. It is reminiscent of a rye. It's not very proofy, but it's not like subtle in a way. I like this a lot. I like that a lot. I'm gonna put it in the middle because I think that it is a 100 proofer, but it could be the rye, it could be the bourbon, not quite sure. Let's move on to glass number 2 here. I like this a lot too. This one has more bourbon-y-esque qualities to it. I'm gonna say that this is, off of the bat, I'm gonna say that this is the Old Grandad. That's what I'm gonna say it is. I'm gonna say that that's the Old Grandad, and I think that it is the 114er, so I'm gonna put that right there. That is really, really good. Let's move on to the third glass here. Okay, all right. A little bit more lighter, like pine needles in here. I like this nose, but it's not my favorite out of the 3 we've had so far. Oh, so light compared to the other 2. This is 100% a 90 proofer, and it's a rye on the palate. I'm gonna say that it's the Saz Rye, so we're gonna go Saz Rye. We're gonna do rye bourbon, rye bourbon, rye bourbon. So I think that this was the Rittenhouse. So we're gonna rye bourbon, rye bourbon, rye. This is what I'm thinking is the OGD 114. All right, let's get into glass number 4. That's another rye forward nose. Do I have 4 ryes here? That's really, really good. But it's a lighter proof, and I think that this is most likely the Eagle Rare. I'm getting a really nice, beautiful cherry cola grapiness that I always get on Eagle Rare, and I'm gonna say that this is the Eagle Rare. So Sazerac Eagle Rare. I think that this was the Rittenhouse. We've got 2 left to try here. Oh my God, what is that? That's so maple syrup forward. I think I'm gonna, oh my God. If it's anything that I think it is, it's the Henry McKenna, because I've been sitting on this bottle because it's a gem and I absolutely love it. And I'm gonna go off on the limb and I'm gonna say that this is the Heaven Hill Henry McKenna bottled in bond 10-year. I think that that's what that is. And we've got one more that I'm thinking is going to be the old OverHolt, because I think that's the old granddad. Oh yeah. Oh man, that is so nice. It's proofy in the nose, but it's not burning you up like you would expect a 114 like cheaper bottle to be, right? I mean, you got old OverHolt 114. This is a $25 bottle. Old Granddad 114, that's a $26, $27 bottle. Henry McKenna 10-year, that's a bottle that changes price daily, not quite sure why. $60, $65 bottle in my area at the moment. You got Rittenhouse Rye bottled in bond, that's another $20-ish bottle. You've got the Sazerac Rye coming in at around $25, $30, and you've got Eagle Rare coming in at $30. All of these have been absolutely amazing pours. And this is okay. I'm getting a little bit more rye spice coming off of this nose now that it's been opened up a little bit more. Could I be wrong on these two? Okay, this, yes, that is the old Granddad 114. It has to be. That has to be the old Granddad 114. And we're saying this is the old OverHolt, old Granddad. So this is my lineup that I think. I've got rye, bourbon, rye, bourbon, rye, bourbon. We're going to go through these one more time, and I'm going to fast forward through this, and we're going to see if I'm right on my guesses. I love blinds like this. I know it's not a double blind, but these bun blinds like this, absolutely mind-blowing. But before we fast forward, we have to have a word from today's sponsor. Do you like good bourbon? Do you like supporting a good cause? Well, look no further than give270.org. I am partnering up once again with give270.org to give you all the opportunity to get your hands on some amazing bottles of bourbon. If you want your chance to win a flight that can help fill a flight, Give 270's latest Bourbon Strong is a 50 for 50 that will support the mission of Honor Flight Bluegrass. This will help fly our heroes to Washington, D.C. to visit their respective memorials and reflect upon their service, sacrifice, and memories. Now through September 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, go to give270.org to purchase your $50 ticket. Now, what can you win for this $50 ticket entry? Well, I'm going to let you know. You have the chance to win 47 different bottles of bourbon. If you win one or if you don't win one, don't fret, because your ticket is being put back into the pot to win the jackpot. There are 3 different grand prize winners. The first grand prize winner is going to win their chance on the entire Pappy lineup. The second grand prize winner is going to win a set of the Woodford's Masters collection. And the third grand prize winner is going to win the entire Weller lineup. So do not wait. Go over to give270.org, purchase your ticket to get your chance to win some amazing bottles of bourbon and also support an amazing cause. Hope to see you guys over there. All right, now that we're back, we are going to fast forward through this, and I will see you guys at the end. All right, so we have our lineup, and we're going rye, bourbon, rye, bourbon, rye, bourbon. And I think here on our left, we've got our 90 proof Sazerac Rye. So let's find out right here, right now. We've got number 2, and number 2 is Sazerac Rye. That is our first rye. Next up, I think we've got our Eagle Rare. This is another 90 proof. This is the bourbon. Let's find out. Number 4. Number 4 is the Eagle Rare. So we are 2 for 2 so far. All right, so we've got these 2 out of the way. Let's find out in glass number 3 for what this one is. This is number 6, and I thought that this one was the Rittenhouse Rye. And number 6 is the Rittenhouse Rye. All right, so we're 3 for 3 so far. This is what I thought was the Henry McKenna 10-year bottled in bond, number 1. We're 4 for 4, everybody. We are 4 for 4. Can we decipher these two right here? This was the toughest out of the 6, I thought. I went back and forth for these two, but I'm thinking that this one is the old OverHolt in my left hand, number 5. Wow. Okay. I was wrong. It is the old Granddad 114, and number 3 is the Rye, the old OverHolt. I had those two swapped. We almost went 6 for 6. We almost had a perfect, clean sweep. But these two right here messed with my head so much. I thought I had it. Wow. Absolutely fun. Absolutely such a fun video this was. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like down below. If you really want to see more of this kind of stuff, leave a comment down below on what other kinds of blinds you want to see me do. But until next time, this has been Nathan with the Everyday Drinker. Cheers.